Well, the CD release show was in 013 on the 30th of April.
Okay.
And in Tilburg, it was a sold-out show. We played together with Insomnium, our friends from Finland.
Wow.
They also have a new CD out, and it was a great show. It was the first time playing since many months. It was the longest break from touring so far. It was 10 months.
Wow.
And we were all a little bit nervous, you know.
Yes.
With each new record, when you do a live show, it's even if you're touring nonstop, like new songs, a new CD is always very exciting because you know the music, but playing it live is still totally different than writing and recording in a studio. So it was exciting, but it went really well. Not many mistakes were made. And we also released like Unchained Utopia, we released the Essence of Silence, Dreamscape, and Canvas of Life. We played already acoustically. So we had the documentaries as well with some music of the city. So the fans were already a little bit familiar with a part of the city. It was not like all new music to them.
Yes. Amazing, great.
But besides that, we also played old songs like Unleashed, Storm the Sorrow, Kingdom of Heaven, and let me think, The Obsessive Devotion. So we did play old songs as well, not only the new songs. Yeah, normally Consent to Oblivion is a little bit the end of Epica show, and this time the last song was Cry for the Moon, and
wow.
We thought about adding Consent to Oblivion, but the set list was already 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
And it was a little bit the end, you know. But we did do Consent to Oblivion in Turkey. That was our last song there.
Amazing.
Well, for this record, we recorded 4 songs acoustically, and that's the first time that we actually did that. In the past, we always did like mini acoustic shows. The fans like it, and it's Epica. Even though we're a metal band, we have lots of ballads which you can play acoustically, but this time we wanted to have some more heavier songs in an acoustic version. And in order to promote the record, we decided to do some acoustic shows in New York, Amsterdam, where else I can't think right now. But we did quite some acoustic shows, and it was fun. And yeah, the fans like it, and it's I like too. Isaac, Koen, and me, we had fun. Well, the Quantum Enigma is like research within quantum physics, where they found out that when you observe particles, they shape in a certain way, and when you don't look, they change. So if you draw it into the more philosophical corner, which Epica stands for, is that you cannot never be sure what reality is. So on this record, we are searching for reality. We are trying to explain what reality is and how we can observe reality, how we can get peace in our minds, how you cope with the circle of life, life and death, and the power of the human mind. So the topics are very spiritual, very philosophical, very scientific, and that is a little bit the red line going through the lyrics. And we are trying to answer the questions of life, and we've done that since the beginning, because we are a band where lyrics take a special place in the music as well, and the fans love our lyrics and really read the lyrics and think about it. So for us, it's a great way to get a message across, get people thinking, and inspire people, and
of course,
try to spread the positive vibe.
Yes, definitely. Sounds great.
for this record, I wrote for 7 songs.
Oh, 7. Okay.
The lyrics, and Mark and I, we always discuss when the songs are still really like demo songs. We then discuss who is going to write the lyrics for which songs, and Mark just asked me, which songs would you prefer to write the lyrics for, and then I gave him my preference list.
Okay.
And he immediately said, okay, that's fine, and I'll do the lyrics for the other songs. And normally we would really split it like 50-50, but this time Mark wrote a little bit more because I was super busy being pregnant,
Yes.
giving birth, and taking care of my son. So I'm very happy that he worked a little more, but I still wrote lyrics, and he discussed the Quantum Enigma, the idea, and I kind of went, like, I had still freedom to write about what I wanted to, but still in the concept of the human mind, what is reality, what is surreality, what is dreams, and like the human mind, the diseases of the human mind. So yeah, those were my the areas that I was roaming in, and inspiration I draw out of movies, out of my own life. My own life at the moment is super interesting and
Yes.
was changing drastically. So a lot of inspiration, but definitely no songs about diaper changing or lullabies. So fans don't have to worry that we're turning into diaper metal.
Awesome, thanks, Simone.
We didn't really consciously say, okay, we want less grunts on this record. It was just what the music needed and what we thought it needed, And Mark has also Mayan, and he was very busy with the Mayan CD Antagonize as well. So I don't know if it was maybe also that he kind of grunted his lungs out with Mayan and wanted to do a little bit less on Epica.
Yeah.
It was just how it went. It was not a conscious choice, like we don't want grunts anymore, because we still have lots of grunts, and besides that there are also the additional tracks which didn't fit on the record, and there's also still grunts in there. So if we, for example, would have chosen a different setup of the CD, maybe there would have been more grunts than there is now. But this is how it turned out. And
Okay. Amazing.
Mark can rest a little bit more now.
Yes.
I did not write any songs myself. However, I did give my opinion when we were working on the demo songs. Like if I thought that maybe some parts were a little bit too long, or if it was missing something, I definitely gave my opinion. And Joost and Sasha and Mark listened to that as well. So I was I was a little bit
the supervisor.
I was reviewing the songs.
Of course, yes.
Yes, a lot on Facebook. As soon as we released The Essence of Silence, we were all very very curious to see what the response would be, and that the fans
of course
loved it, that it was a heavy song. Lots of bands, when they release a single, it's like a very cheesy poppy.
Yes.
But The Essence of Silence was with grunts and really heavy, and the fans loved a little bit the new mix we have. Like it sounds heavier. So we're checking everything. Yesterday we had a chat also on Spotify, and we checked Facebook, we checked Twitter for all the responses. Yeah, I really would love to, but I did not write any music yet. I have a name for it.
Okay.
And I want to do a website, but I am so busy with Epica and busy with family that unfortunately it's not really coming within the next 1 or 2 years. I think it's something I'd like to do in the future, but Epica is a full-time band. I have my family, I have friends, and I also want to have some free time, and there's not much. I don't even have time to watch a movie nowadays, so
Of course.
That's a good question. It's an original question. I think that maybe I would tell myself that when I was into music and not sure if if I was going in the right direction, I would
Of course.
probably tell myself to to give a little bit a look into the future, and standing on stage in front of a lot of people. I dreamed of being a singer, of doing it for a living, and it was really great that it happened, And back then I didn't know. I just dreamed of it, and I thought, oh, that would be nice. And it's nice to then look in the future and see that it would be your job and that you're successful and popular. Ollie! Ist aufgewacht. Schon seit 2 Minuten. Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay, don't worry.
Oh, because I don't have a book yet, but I do have lots of stories which I can fill it with from touring and experiencing.
Of course.
I don't know.
It's okay, you have time to
It's a difficult question.
Yes.
Maybe it's music or so. SM music
Wow.
with an S in front. Music. I don't know.
Amazing.
Yes and no. I mean, people will download it legally anyway if they want to.
Of course.
But I guess on Spotify, it's a little bit less illegal. Bands still get money, but it's really very little money that we get. And I mean, if you want to listen to a certain song from a CD, you can. You don't have to buy the whole CD. I personally like iTunes, so
Okay.
I then just buy that one song on iTunes or I buy the whole CD. But Spotify, I don't really use.
Yes, okay.
I downloaded. I had to download it for the chat, but I deleted it again because I have iTunes and that's enough for me.
Yes, of course.
Yes, I think so.
Wow.
Sometimes you have to take distance from the internet because if you think of it, you're just behind the screen, looking at the screen all the time, and you're forgetting about what's happening around you. You don't look at the sky. You don't go out into the forest to enjoy a beautiful walk through nature. And of course, it has very many positive sides, the internet. But it's also nice to just switch off your phone, switch off all the gadgets, switch the computer, and not be available for a couple of hours and just enjoy peace.
Of course.
And yeah, that's really nice. So I think I could survive without it. Yeah. I like Design Universe and the Quantum Enigma. Those are my favorite CDs from Epica.
Okay.
I am not a fortune teller. I can't tell you, I don't know. I guess we're still touring, writing CDs, and hopefully we will still go to Mexico every year. But I mean, I'm going to be 30 next year. Doro is still going strong. She's in mid 40s, so
definitely.
Yes.
Amazing.
Who knows? Maybe not with Epica, maybe with other music.
Amazing.
I can only say what today is and tomorrow. But we have a huge fan base, a solid fan base, and I hope that the fans will keep on supporting us and that we can tour a little more.
Yes.
Yeah, we love our Mexican fans. We always feel very welcome over there, and we can't wait to see our amigos.
And congratulations on the new album and on the baby and everything, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
So, bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Take
Bye.
care. Adios.
Adios.
Adios.